Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Rick, head designer at Flor Novo, and today we're going to be making a Christmas theme arrangement in this really pretty textured gold vase. So obviously, we're going to use Christmas colors. We have some red hypericum, some white lisianthus, some Rubicon spray roses, some freedom roses, some wasabi roses, along with some Douglas fir and white pine for the greenery. So first things first, we need to tape this. So let me get my tape. So we're gonna tape him or her. I don't mean to assume. My apologies. We're gonna tape it. How about that? So I want a pretty tight grid. The reason for that is because this is gonna be more of a free-flowing arrangement, lots of greens. It's not gonna be very, it's not gonna be filled with a lot of flowers, I guess you could say. So it's gonna be lots of greens, kind of get that free garden feel, I guess you could say. So I'm actually taping this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be like a 5x5 tape. So 5 horizontally and 5 vertically. Or I don't even know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna cross them anyways. All right, now that I've taped them across, now I'm gonna secure all of them by wrapping around once. And as you're going around, you do want to put a little tension on the tape, not too much because you will rip it, but just a little bit. So I go around about 1.5 times, maybe 2 times, depends. All right, so there we go. It's all taped. Now we're gonna fill it with some water. Now that we have water in the container, we're gonna start with the greens first. So I wanna use some of this white pine. Use this first. I love the smell of it. It's like such a traditional Christmas green. So we'll do that. Ooh, this I think will be perfect in the center of this. Ooh. It's kind of sticky. If you can, I'd suggest wearing gloves. I do have some gloves, but I think it looks a little weird when I'm recording. So I sacrificed my hands for you guys. So I'm gonna put that in the middle. Ooh, cool. I like that. And things are gonna move around. Don't worry about them too much. I used to get super frustrated when things would move around, but can't do anything about it. Hey, is that Marilyn? I don't know, my eyesight's not too good, but I think it's Marilyn. How are you doing? And hello to everybody else who's in here. Thank you for joining. Ooh, okay. Even though I said that, it like still frustrates me that things move around, but we'll leave that like that. So we're gonna keep adding these greens. Ooh, this is getting messy. Very messy. This is a little longer than I want it to be, so we're gonna trim that just a little bit. And you don't want to give it just like a straight cut from the side because it's gonna look like you cut it. I kind of cut into it like this, almost like if you're cutting hair, right? I don't know if you've seen hair designers cut hair. It's like you almost want to make it blend in. I would be playing some Christmas music right now, but I don't want to get copyright issues. I want to post this on YouTube, so that's what I'm going to start doing a lot more often. I'm going to start posting on YouTube. So if you guys want to like watch along, things like that, you'll be able to. Let's see. Now let me use some of this Douglas fir. Spent most of the day recording a YouTube video. And then, what else? Tuesday, I was working on this, but kind of didn't get to the point that I wanted to. This is way too long, so I'm actually gonna cut this a little bit. I think I'm gonna do more of the traditional dome shape for this, actually. It'll still be a little wild, but not so how it was. Do that. I guess I'll use this one. As you can see, it gets super messy with the pine needles, so just be aware of that as you're creating. Actually, so check these out. Pretty cool. Usually they do come in like a reddish color, but sometimes you'll get them in a green, and I really want to utilize these green ones, so let's do that. Throwing everything on the floor. Yeah, I have to clean. Have to make it look presentable. All right, so let's see. Like I said, this is gonna be a very crazy arrangement, kind of very wild. Sometimes the end of the pepperberry are kind of dried out, so you do want to make sure to kind of clean it a little bit if possible. All right. Fine, let's use that. I'm gonna add some down here. I'll add some of this red one too. And I like to leave a few of these leaves on here. I think it definitely gives it a nice wild look, and that's the look that I'm going for. So let's leave those on for right now. So we got some pepperberry there. We tuck some a little lower here. And I want to get some on this side. That's fine. I'll throw these on the floor. These look like they're broken. Or at least this one does. Nope, I guess that one too. So that's that. Now we're gonna start adding, let's put in some red roses. So I kind of want to tuck this a little lower, or let me see. Kind of see a space for this red rose here. So a lot of people ask me, how do you know where to place the flower? I don't know. I just go off of feel. I kind of see a spot, I'm like, maybe I want to do a flower there. And lots of times I'll take the flower out. I'll say, nah, I actually don't want it there. And I'll rearrange it. Even at the end of me designing, I'll kind of take a look at my design and I'm like, okay, I don't like that there. Let me take this out, replace it with that, or whatever the case may be. So it's kind of just off of feel and experience too. You gotta have experience. And a red rose here. Cool, I really like this container. Let me see, so I put this in, I didn't like exactly where it was, but that looks a little better, so let's do that. Now I think I want to add some Lysianthus. Let me see. It's now we're gonna start getting wild, even more wild than we already are. Should be good. So we got the some of this white Lysianthus sitting on top. And we might want to add some Lizzie now down here. So I'm gonna add this last stem down at the bottom. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. So maybe I just need to position it differently. Well, we'll see. We'll leave that for right now. And now I'm gonna start adding these red spray roses. Red spray there. I don't know about the shape of this arrangement. Honestly, I kind of went in like just kind of just went into it. The shape's a little odd, but we'll deal with that later also. So this one we're gonna tuck in a little tighter. Whoa, this shape is like throwing me off. I'm still not certain about it. Usually at this point I'm kind of feeling it, but not so fast. So in this case, what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to, so now I'm going to determine that this is going to be the front of my arrangement. So now that I've determined that, I'm going to start working. So like I said, I've determined that this is going to be the front of my arrangement, and I'm going to start going out wide a little more. I'll kind of bring something out to accentuate it a little more over here. I might even put this over here. But this is going to be the front of my arrangement, and that's going to help me kind of work with the shape a little more. Let me see, what else do I have? Maybe I need to reposition this one. You know it's getting serious when I start to stand up. Okay, that's better. I like that. I like that more. I'm going to try this, see how I feel about this here. Okay, it's not bad. I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind that too much. I'm gonna have to add a green in here though, so let me just add that right now. So what I'm talking about is right here. I need to add a green in here because it's looking very empty. So just with that, it kind of fills that in. Okay, so this is gonna be the front of it, which means this is gonna be the back. So let me start working on this side a little more. So that means I have to reposition this. Let me put that in a little lower. And this is gonna have to be moved to over here. And we'll put this there. And this will be over here. Maybe then I cut this. I throw this in the center, and I'll put something else over there. So I think I'm gonna add one more pepperberry on this side, but I'll add this spray rose for right now also. Let me cut it shorter. I'm gonna have to add pepperberry over here. I have to tuck this one a little lower. I'll use this one instead. So this is very important. You want to work with the shape of the arrangement. So as you can see, this stem is almost curved. As you can see, like I was saying, this stem is curved. So I'm not gonna try to stick it in the middle. I'm gonna use it to tuck a little low. So my plan is to use it down here. So since it's already curved, it's gonna automatically droop like that. However, if I were to try to use this, it's gonna be a lot harder. As you can see, it's kind of upright. It's gonna be a lot harder to kind of get that droopy feel to it because it's just gonna be sticking out like that compared to this that's already drooping. So be conscious of that. Be aware. Be aware. I need something else here, but maybe I can do. I wonder if I should add a pine cone here. Ooh, cool. Ooh. It look really nice right here. And so this is the trick, right? I don't want to hide the actual pine cone. I don't want to tuck it too deep. I want it sitting out a little bit. You do want to see it. You do want to have it coming out a little bit because the point of it is to be seen. So yeah, don't shove it in too deep. Have low battery. Let's do that. Cool, so that's gonna be it. Went ahead and added the ribbon. I think it gives it a nice little touch to it. So yeah, it's nice. Like I said, that's gonna be it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. All my information is going to be linked down below. I'm going to have my Instagram down there, my TikTok, my website, everything, literally everything will be down there. So make sure to check it out. And again, I appreciate you guys for joining and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.